I'm standing on the porch of the Millinery Shop. It's an early one-room log cabin built in the early 1800s. It was donated to Hart Square by Bud Kistler in 1996 and moved here on the same date. It's located in Granite Falls, about 18 miles north of Hart Square. Inside, you'll see mostly the early stuff and things that were sold in terms of hats, ribbons, etc. in the 1800s. Inside we have Judy Abey demonstrating along with Sally Robinson and Helen Brooks. The Millinery Shop originally was a one-room cabin. It's being used as a millinery shop, and you'll notice the whitewashed walls. It helps illuminate items that you see in this particular cabin. I got this idea while visiting Upper Canadian Village, a village very similar to mine in Canada. In here you'll see an early corner cupboard. At the time I had 28 corner cupboards, and it took me almost a full day to find a corner for this one. As you open the door of the millinery shop, the first thing you hear is a nice early bell on the back of the door. It lets the shop owner know that you're entering. As you look to the right, you'll see an early desk with a ledger book, a wig curling iron, an 1800 chalk bonnet for sewing patterns and making bonnets, a can of early machine oil, and a fluting iron with an early set of spectacles. Multiple pictures on the wall show early hats that were made available in the 1800s. The store case or glass can in front of you has a number of different types of bonnets, hats, pin cushions, laces. In the lower part of the case, you'll see hair jewelry. This was used particularly for remembering someone that you loved. You may have collected hair from a child, a mother, a father. It was woven and used to attach pocket watches and other jewelry. Notice one of the woven pieces has an early gold heart square on it. A corner cupboard with early hat boxes are seen as you come in from the left. One of the most unusual pieces I think we have in this particular building is an early 1800 horsehair wig, along with this stand. Can you imagine wearing this? A small container on the glass case has my grandchildren's hair. A Dixon Tillery Millinery original Millinery Shop's sign was found and represents what they might have looked like at this time. Behind the counter you see an early 1800 sewing machine. More bonnets. An early Carolina wood stove was put here about 4 or 5 years ago when I built the cabin. Helen Brooks, one of my favorite docents, continued to complain about freezing to death in this particular cabin. So we went ahead and found this small Carolina wood stove, and it actually works. A ribbon rack and a lot of things that you would have found in a millinery shop, including different types of ribbon, tail feathers, peacock feathers, and different types of spools and thread also can be seen. The tall demi-loom table, actually you may have called it a hunt loom table, again described by its tall legs. Very similar to the hunt table that we've seen previously. Overhead on the back shelf are different types of hat molds, wooden molds, wire molds, metal molds, and even some ceramic molds. The black shawls and bonnets were used by widows during a period of mourning. It was typical during that time of losing their husbands or other loved ones that they wore black.